Hey, folks, I think I'm live. I think I am. I think I am. So, I don't see anything in the chat. So, people may have been like, yep, she's not going live tonight. And I decided to do one super late. So, we'll see. And I hope that I don't have it like privated or something. Or like comments turned off. Let me double check my StreamYard, make sure I don't have it set on private. That would be embarrassing, right? It says public. So, I just got a notification that I'm live. Maybe we'll get some people in. Oh, there's some people. They just got notifications too then. Yay. Hey, everybody. Now I'm happy. I'm glad to see everybody. Hey, Morgana. Hey, Naomi and Jill and Shawana and Vanessa and Mickey Joe. Hey, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. So I know this is going to be hi, Emma. This is going to be a very, like, not super lots of people here, which is fine. That's fine with me. But I did miss last Thursday night. So I didn't want to miss this Thursday night, but, you know, things happen and I had to push it way back because I didn't want to miss it this time. Hey, Lisa, there's Grace. Oh, so, okay. Few things. I'm not sure if Teemaw is going to be here. She may be. I'm thinking she might for a little bit, but she has the link to come and hang out for a little bit. But I did tell her that there were some things that I wanted to just kind of mention before she came on, you know. So first and foremost, I want to thank everybody. For those of you that don't know or weren't in the loop or didn't hear, we had death in the family. My nephew, one of my precious, precious nephews, passed away on Halloween. Actually, it was the 31st. And that was why I did not go live on Thursday. I thought that I might be able to do it, but then I was still with family, and you know, it was just better for me to not go live that night. But anyway, I planned on doing a pop-up live after that to kind of make up for missing on last Thursday. But lo and behold, Little Miss Social Butterfly Jolie Mae decides that she wants to hug every single neck at the funeral home. And she comes down with the flu. So I am tired, Jenny Rose. I am tired. But so yeah, Jolie's got the flu Saturday night. Let's see, the funeral was Friday. Saturday night, she ended up with fever. Hey, Teemaw. Hey, Jenny Trioli. But yeah, she ended up sick on Saturday night because of her history of seizures that she has with high fevers. Started around the clock, you know, Tylenol and ibuprofen. And about 7 o'clock that Sunday morning, she had another seizure, blah, 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 blah. So the flu was going around the funeral home. Apparently, there's several people that are sick with it, and including Mickey. Dale has it now. He's been sick for a few days, in the bed with fever, and just luckily I'm I do have a bit of a headache tonight, but me and Eli seem to be dealing okay. So yeah, Mickey got sick too. Mickey got the flu too. But whenever Dale took her to the emergency room on Sunday morning after her seizure, she tested negative for all the things. Well, she wasn't. She was getting better. Like, you know how they do. Kids tend to like bounce back during the day, then come along evening time, sunset. That's when, they start getting sick again. And so she's been running a fever off and on since Saturday night. So it's been a while. And I was just worried that she was going to be dehydrated and all that, like pneumonia and all that, because she's got a gnarly cough. And so I took her to the emergency room tonight, and they did all the blood work and everything. In chest x-ray. She's clear on all that. She's not dehydrated. She's just got the flu. She did test positive for the flu this time. So lots of fluid. She was hungry. We got home. She ate some SpaghettiOs. And yeah. So quick tip. Or not quick tip. Quick help. If anybody in the chat knows of really good things to boost kids' immunity, I would love the ideas. I have in my shopping cart on Amazon right now, kids vitamin C, D3 and K2, zinc, and a probiotic. Anything else? Anything else I can throw at her, because I can't handle no more sickness. Cannot handle no more sickness. But now that we're here, I thank everybody for coming and joining me. I have my coffee. I told Teemaw, I was like, yes, making coffee, and I'll be right there. Teemaw, I'm ready, honey, whenever you are. Mickey said she was sicker with this than with COVID. That's what Dale said. Dale said that let him eat some dirt. That's what my grandma would say to boost your immune system. Hi, Laura. Hi, Deborah. Vitamin D. Yes. Hey, Mary Lou. But you're right, Jenny Rose. I am tired. Grace has been getting on me nonstop because I've been staying up all night and sleeping during the day when Dale's awake, because I have to keep a hawk eye out on this child of mine in case she decides to have a seizure in the middle of the night. Okay, so I'm ready. Are you ready, Teemaw? She's like, yeah, I've been ready for 2 weeks now. Hey.
Hey, everybody.
So first of all, Teemaw, I just want to say thank you, like a huge thank you for taking this Nostalgic November event by the bootstraps, because I have been absent.
It's okay, hon. It's okay.
So
I would expect you to, would hope you would do the same, and it is just fine. Just big hugs.
Thank you.
I just wanted to hug you right now. So big old hugs.
I know you do. I know everybody does. I've gotten so many messages and thoughts and prayers and calls and texts and all the things, and I appreciate it. So I just wish that we'd had a little bit of a, delay from the big family, happenings to them being sick. So it was just like, boom, happened right off the bat. So
I remember when my grandfather died, we traveled to a different state to go down there, and Gracie gave you a check.
Thank you, Grace. She says, fill that card up and fill it good. This is for my little kangaroo. Oh, thank you, Grace. I love you, honey.
And we were down there. Someone had a new baby, and of course, I was loving on their new baby, and I was pregnant, and anyway, something went around. There was a whole bunch of people. Maybe towards this time of year, it was coldish anyway. And I want to tell you, there was a whole bunch of us that got sick. I was pregnant. We had to delay going home. I was so bad. Ended up going to a different OBGYN in a different state, trying to get medicine to get better. I think he said I had bronchitis. the little baby I was holding ended up with RSV. Um, my diabetic uncle ended up with what they called pneumonia. Anyway, it went what different people called, different doctors called it different, but it was so bad it went through because a whole bunch of people got together.
Yeah.
And you said Mickey, Joe, and your baby and your husband got sick too. Did you? Yeah.
And there were more. There's more than that
Yeah.
got sick with it. There were, I mean, I can think off the top of my head 5 to 6 more people that I know of. And,
Mhm.
so,
I'm sorry.
yeah, just I just don't understand why she didn't test positive for the flu the night she went in the first time, but then she
Oh,
did this time.
so when you say you went in, it was part of this whole last week thing?
Yeah, she went to the emergency room on Sunday morning, and they tested her for all of it. And
I don't know how that works. I don't know if it needs time. I don't know. That's funny. I don't know.
it's funny. I don't know. Emma said she had a friend's little girl have the flu and she had fever they told me that, yeah, that he told me that tonight. So
Mm.
the fever can last for up to a week. So,
Hey,
but
ladies. Hey, Naomi and
hey, Sherry,
Jerry. Yeah.
I'm surprised everybody's popped in. I really thought that
Pretty late.
anybody tonight.
They care about you, Jenny.
Oh, I know, and I care about them. I do. I love my YouTube family, my diamond painting family. I love you guys so much. Um, so what have you been working on for your nostalgic November? Everybody in the
Me,
chat, let us know
yeah,
too.
y'all let us know. I've been working on my pumpkin, the Hello Pumpkin
Mhm.
that I created. Um, so I've gotten a little bit done because when we were up late nights with babies, I got to diamond paint a little bit, and I've been gone for 3 days in a row, back to back, back to back. So I barely sat. Today is the first day I've sat down at the desk really to start some work. But so last night we got home. I was so tired from being gone. I didn't think I could come in here and do work. So instead, I worked on my DP. So um, take a washcloth with cold water, put it around her neck. It could help cool her off.
Yeah,
Naomi says.
yeah. We tried that.
Hey,
And
Gracie.
it does help, like makes them feel better, and it will cool them off for a little bit. It's just I don't know. It's when those fevers spike is when the seizure happens. Um, so not necessarily, when she has a fever, will she have a seizure? It's just whenever it goes up really high, really fast is when the seizure happens because it like short wires.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It like
Mhm.
short circuits or something is what they
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
um, Sherry's working on a Christmas present for a friend.
That's nice. Shawana's here. Hey, Shawana. Gracie said, hey. Mickey Joe. How bad Mickey Joe got it?
Oh, Mickey was sick. She said it was worse than when she got COVID at the retreat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's been laying in the bed.
Mm.
She said it was pretty bad. Hey, Heather, Diamonds on Kirby. Oh my God, girlfriend, I've missed you. I have missed you. Laura says Fairy Tale Dreams by Randall Spangler. It's got fireflies I used to catch with my cousins back home in Nebraska. Oh, I love that.
Mm.
I love
I have
that. I
I have
forget.
firefly memories. You remember catching those as a kid?
Yes.
Did you
In the
did you
mason
ever
jar.
Yeah, did you ever do anything in particular with the fireflies?
Yeah. I would smash them and make bracelets and rings.
We would we would paint our faces with them. Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh.
Heather
Uh,
says peppermint oil for fever.
yeah, I've done that before and it does work. And I would do that with her. I used to do that with Eli all the time and it worked like a charm for him. But for her, Eli's one of those that he gets a fever and he's like, meh, but when she gets a fever, she's like, rah, she just, and it's hard to break them for her.
Mm,
She's like, fevers are hard to break for her. So, and with the seizure issues, I'm like, I'm not even going to play around. I'm getting
mm.
Tylenol, ibuprofen in her. as soon as I can. I hate to do that, but I just don't feel like I have any other choice.
Every 4 hours around the clock.
Yep.
Yeah. Chaotic says she's working on Garfield Christmas.
Oh, I love that.
I did too. It just seemed it seemed by the picture. I don't know what it does once it's diamond painted. It felt washed out a little bit in the middle. So
Oh, really?
if you look at the picture and they're showing the lights, and maybe it's supposed to be the lights shining on it. It didn't. It seemed washed out right there. How is that turning out chaotic? Right there in the middle. I loved cats growing up. Loved everything I had was cats, and I had cats on everything: teapots, rocks, calendars, everything. My whole room was cats. Everything was cats. But Garfield was my favorite, and I would cut out the Garfield comic strips every week. And I had this little bitty book that you could pull out the comic strips just of Garfield that I, would tape them in and all that kind of good things. I loved Garfield, and I'd save up my money and go buy a $20 Garfield stuffed animal with it. I remember I loved Garfield. Loved him growing up.
I love Garfield too. I was a big Smurfs fan though. I loved the
Yep.
Smurfs when I was little. Morgana, where were you at? She said she was up in my neck of the woods Wednesday morning. She lives
Yeah.
not far from me.
Oh, have you ever met her?
No, but we're gonna meet one of these days. She said a few months ago I mentioned it, and she said that she was, still worried about catching COVID and stuff. So she's like trying to, I guess she's got people in her household that are immunocompromised. So,
Gotcha.
I don't blame her. Vanessa's done the first top 2 rows. Letitia likes Odie.
Yeah, I liked him too. I had him too. So Sherry says she's fighting pneumonia, but at the bitter end. And it's his 6th time getting it. Let's see, the last time was 2019.
Oh,
That stinks.
that does stink. Well, I've stayed well this time. I am getting a bit of a headache, but I don't know if it could, maybe, hopefully it's just stress related.
Right.
And
Maybe lack of sleep.
yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully it stays away.
But you have, oh, sorry. Thought you were done.
I've got the cabinet full of adult supplements and vitamins. So yeah.
Okay. Morgana says your daughter's in pharmacy school. Had to spend a day at Scott Memorial.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's where I was at tonight.
Okay.
That's where
Now, one of the benefits, if you will, you said you've gotten a lot of diamond painting done. One of the positives, I guess.
Yes, I was going to mention that. I brought my whip in. So I have finished. I worked on and finished. Can't wait to do the post review of my Trixie that I blinged all the way out. And then after I finished her, I did the little Great Escapes.
Oh, yeah. From the retreat. Right.
I finished that one real quick because I wanted something small between my finishing Trixie and then the nostalgic November event.
Right.
And so I just pulled that out and did it. But then I started, I'll show you if you want to see it. It is Relaxing on the Farm by Chuck Pinson. And it's a small one. It's 74 by 56. And I've got like 1 row left on the bottom, and I'll be done. I have diamond painted every night, all night when I've been staying up.
Oh my goodness.
And that's the only way I could stay awake. If I sat down in my chair to watch TV, I would doze off.
Who would spot you during the day? If you stay up all night, who would watch? Dale. Okay.
Yeah, except for when he was sick. I mean, when he was sick, I was up day and night and would just like nap here and there when he was up and about. And so it's been a rough few days. But let me show you this diamond painting. It looks so good. It looks so good.
Oh, wow. Oh, I like that one.
Isn't it
I'm not
pretty?
sure I have that one. Yeah, I have lots of Chucks. I don't have all of his, but I don't know if I have that one.
I really
Huh.
like this one. The reason why I chose this one for Nostalgic November is because,
Red Barn. Let me say, it's a Red Barn.
yep, the red barn and the horses remind me of my papa, but the
Mm.
house looks like identical to my house where I grew up.
Really?
Yes.
Cool.
Yep. The same sort of roof pitches, the same style, the chimney, the little whatever these holes are, the vent holes up in the,
Right.
you know,
Added. Yeah.
the porch, like all of it just reminds me of
Wow.
my place. But
Well, that's pretty. You've done a great job, and
thank
so
you.
much. You've done so much.
Yeah, I've done a lot, and I will say it looks a lot better in the camera than it does in person. But
What? What do you mean?
it just when you look at it up close, it's. I think it could have been a little bit bigger.
Gotcha. It's a
Because you
little
get all the
pixelated.
really good detail, and you can
Gotcha.
see the barn and the house really good. Um, but up close, it's hard to make out the horses and um, the ducks are flying, in the air, and so uh, yeah. But it looked really good. It looks really good. Grace says it's been totally a rough few days, and to be able to keep you company in the wee hours of the mornings for you was so very special. Thank you, Grace. She did keep me company because on the other side of the world, it's daytime, afternoon, or evening for her whenever I'm like cracking daylight at my house. So
Gotcha.
she was keeping me company late, late, late nights. I'd be like, hold on a minute, I gotta go check the baby's temperature every 15 or 30 minutes. I'm a worry wart.
That's sweet. Mickey says, thank you, Grace.
Mm, yep. Um, so do you think you're gonna finish your pumpkin?
Well, since we have 2.5 weeks, right? Or yeah, 2.5 weeks. I might. It
Yeah.
depends. We're about to get real busy here. We've been without internet for a week.
Mm.
So I've had hotspot, our cell phone in the hotspot. So they haven't been able to tag the sets because the sets had sold out. They're not been able to tag like they should have, or could have because of the connecting to the printer. And so not only have I been busy running around, but we've having connectivity issues. And so hopefully we will, but we're going to have be pretty slammed here in the next couple of weeks. I have, things to get listed and done. We'll see what happens.
Well, and if you don't,
I'm
that's the loveliness of this event, right? You don't have to
right.
finish.
Right. I'm not too worried about it. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm coming along pretty well, but I'm not too worried about it. Maybe remind me, I'll get it out tomorrow and put it on the camera since
Oh,
that's what I've been working on.
yeah. Well, I'll get this finished before I'll probably get this finished in the next couple of days, I would say. Um, but I'm not sure what I'm going to pull out next because I'm going to pull out something next that's nostalgic. And I'm
Right.
not sure what, because like I've said before, most of my paintings I get for a particular reason, you know, that makes me feel something. So we'll
Right.
see. I'm not sure yet.
Maybe you're just looking at one will remind you of something.
Yeah, yeah. And then I've got some Christmas ones for next month that I bought from BAC last year for the Christmas canvases they came out with last year. So
Did you get any this year? You're just too
no,
busy.
I didn't even. I to be honest, I don't even know what all they post. I didn't even look. So
Gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
heard somebody mention they came out with gnomes again.
Yeah, they had
Got
a new one that was a lot of green, but I got that one. And I had trouble that morning. I went through and I just said add to cart on several of them. And then I went and checked out well, I remembered I had a coupon, and Randa got the coupon and checked out. And then I looked back, and some of the ones that I thought I'd added to the cart, one was a snowman. It didn't actually add to the cart. So that was stinky. But oh, I mean, I got plenty. It ain't like I have to have any of them. I just had wanted the snowman. But I was kind of excited because I had ordered some diamond dots to sell at good discounts for Black Friday. And I'd forgotten one of them was a snowman. So I got one of those, diamond dots, and they're good quality.
Yeah.
So at least I did something. And yes, Laura, they did do an advent yesterday, and I missed that because I was out. I've been gone for 3 days, just back to back, go, 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 go. We were out every day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I saw it when I was at getting my blood draw yesterday. No, when did they do that? Was it yesterday? I can't remember where I was yesterday. Picking up my son and going to the chiropractor. I saw it and tried to do it. It was too late. It had already sold out. And it's not like I need it.
Yeah.
It would have been fun. And Naomi's asking what yellow drills would I recommend for stars on a painting. Sunshine are wonderful. Sparkler Sunshine are wonderful. It depends on how much you want them to pop. They will really be beautiful with that, especially if they're ornaments or a star on the tree or something like that. There's always yellow ABs.
Right.
There's crystal ABs. We have some crystal ABs that are yellow. Ornaments with crystals would look great as far as ornaments go because they kind of have a, see-through quality about them like an ornament might. What? They have another, oh, that's right. They have a gnome. Morgana said there's another gnome coming out this Saturday. He's sitting on a chair it's all fallish though. It's got, the pumpkin and the chickadee and the fall leaves around it. It's cute. It's different because they had the Christmas last week and now so far it's been no Christmas themes this week. So, like there was some falls and some different things, an elf or something.
Yeah.
But
Grace says, I just wish I lived on your continent and I would have been at both your doorsteps with bucket loads of homemade chicken soup. Bunches love Mickey. So I was showing Grace, and I know she's not saying this to jab at me, although we do like to jab at each other about different things. I showed her the other day a can of chicken noodle soup that I had made for Dale. Mm-hmm. Grace makes her chicken soup by scratch, right? Mm. I'm like, I ain't got time for that. But FYI, the Progresso home style something chicken noodle soup is so good.
Oh, okay. Progresso.
Really, really good.
Okay.
It's not like the can.
So you like that one?
Soup. That stuff's yuck. I think I don't like it. But yeah. So you said what color for the yellow stars or the yellow drills? I mean,
Sunshine Sparklers would be one of my go-tos. Okay. So Sunshine Sparklers, original. You could do original, but with the yellow, Sunshine has just a little bit more of a yellow to it. Yeah. So I like those a lot. AB drills or crystal ABs, or just yellow crystals. It just depends on the look you're going for. Depends on what you want in there.
See, because I've never had the crystal ABs. I've never even seen. I mean, I've seen them on, your guys' channels and stuff.
Now, have you seen frost? Have you ever had frosted?
Is that what you got? I've got samples of.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
That's a crystal AB. That is a crystal. Oh. So that's a clear 5200. So, a 5200 is white, but in crystal, it's just clear. And then they put an AB coating on that. So that's frost or frosted, whichever. Frosted is square.
Okay.
So that's an AB crystal. Now that's the first one we had, the only one we had for a very long time. And last year, the beginning of this year, they started coming out with crystal ABs. I don't know why they stopped, because now I have to custom order them again if I want more. So I don't know why they start and stop and then not have anything like those metallic drills in my monthly sets right now.
Yeah.
I only got what was left over, and I'm asking, well, are you making more? I don't know. So they just, unless I want to order 30 kilograms of something. And in the past I've done that, but you get stuck with a lot for a long time. I mean, it's huge. It's bigger than rice bags. It's like 2 or 3 rice bags full. Big ones, the big ones you get at like Costco and Sam's.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to put out that much money for one color.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, the
I like
progressive soup
what
is really
you
good.
know, the ones that are like the metallics though, those are like, I think that, I don't know. I mean, I would feel like you would eventually work your way through them.
We are. We already got. Well, they only gave me with. Oh, you're talking about for if I got 30 kilograms.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, eventually, I'm sure we would, but it takes a long time to work through things. So really, I mean, I had to get 30 kilograms of the square crystals last year when they first came out, like in March or April of last year when they first came out. And of course, we still have plenty of those left because it's a lot. It's a lot. So we don't have as many of other colors, but that's why, you know, we increased it to 14 grams per bag at the
Yeah.
same price. I don't know. We're just trying to move product more, if we can. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. So some days when I can never get to organizing this office or the house, some days I just want to like shut down for a month so that we can get to projects. So, but
Well, maybe you can do that, but I'm sure with all the events that are going on, you just
that's
feel like there's not a time when you can't take a break.
pretty much. That's right. Usually it used to be like after Christmas, there may be a week or so there. I keep telling Jerry, I want to go visit my parents and you need to see your mama too. So we need to get down there. They're getting older. It's one of those things. And people are dying around me. You've people that we know have people died. Another 3D printer had her husband die. My daughter-in-law was here. They left Monday of this. Who's that? What's that?
I heard that
Yeah.
someone,
Mm-hmm.
a 3D
Mm-hmm.
printer's husband had passed
Yep,
away.
she did. He
Who,
did. And
who that was?
what's that?
Do you know who that was, or is that like public information?
Tracy Strand from Tig's Creations, her
Okay.
husband.
Wow. Okay.
Um, But my daughter-in-law, they left Monday. They had been here for 2 weeks. So we've been pretty much turned upside down for 2 weeks. So the first 2 weeks or the last 2 weeks, when I got home from the retreat, I thought, okay, I got 2 weeks to just get a lot of work done. But instead, I got babies. So they did leave Monday, but the point was her grandmother died Sunday. So lot of that going on right now. So I don't know. And yes, it was Tracy from Tiggs.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I hate to hear that.
Yeah.
Much, much, much love and hugs to her, because wow.
Huggle and cuddle you, Mickey Joe. When is Gracie coming over?
It's going to be one of these days. One of these days, hopefully within the next year, we hope. But we'll see. She's just waiting for
Huggle
the
and cuddle.
stars to align.
She'll talk your ear off, Gracie. So be ready to stay up all night.
Yeah, she will talk your ear off.
She
Especially
will.
if there's a little bit of
Yeah,
alcohol.
that's right. Just don't keep any hand sanitizer close by. That's
Right?
that's right.
Or bread and peanut butter. Whatever.
Too. Sherry says she makes chicken noodle soup homemade. Cheat a little bit when she gets Bear Creek soup mix. Oh,
Mm.
so you have a tomato allergy with Campbell's and Progresso.
Do you remember Teemaw? Here's a little nostalgia. I didn't know that they stopped making. Do you remember the cardboard, tall, skinny canisters of soup starter?
Yeah.
They don't sell that anymore.
What do they sell?
I
Do
don't
they?
know.
Well, like she said, she has a soup mix. Jerry used to make the soup starters all the time. He had this soup starters.
Yeah,
Do you think they've just repackaged them like into
could be, but I remember
yeah,
looking for like that word, that
right,
specific, because it was called soup starters.
right.
And it was
Hmm.
just a tall, skinny cardboard canister with a pop-up lid that you dump into the pot.
Yeah.
And I've not seen those in years.
Huh.
I haven't seen those in years. But
Jerry, when I tell you what, doing the business, I'm like all or nothing. I try, and I'm not saying it's good necessarily. So I do the business and I don't take time to cook meals. Now I make sure we have meals. I might buy pizza or whatever, or might make macaroni and cheese. But so these last couple of years, Jerry does most of the cooking. Now, when we didn't have this, I'd set out something each night and make sure whatever it might be, rice and beans or soup or whatever it is. Now, my daughter made some Mexican dip last night because they wanted meals. They wanted more meals. And that's so easy to make. So we bought the ingredients and she made it. So that's good to get them hungry enough for something. They might start cooking for us too. Yeah. But I don't know.
We got all the fixings for a big, nice pot of chili, but we've not made it yet. And I had a really big hankering a couple weeks ago for some soup, beans, and cornbread. And I did make that.
Oh, that's good. I've been telling Jerry I wanted soup.
Yum.
I've been wanting soup lately. I'm like, you need to make a pot of soup. Now, I've told him you can't put in potatoes and corn. I'm willing to eat the beans, but not potatoes and corn. So, but anyway, yes. And Mickey Joe said, where do you buy it, Sherry? The Bear Creek soup mix. Because that's what Jerry, I don't know about the brand, but he looks for it. It's like in a pouch, in those, they're not polyester.
And soup mixes.
Pouch.
Yeah.
That's what he gets these days. Strongly attached Italian ears. Bring it.
So she's like, go ahead and talk my ear off. Talk it off.
Oh, me. Yeah, we were falling asleep on her. We said, girl, you got to let us go one more story. She said, one more story. Every time.
I remember we were all just sitting around that little balcony up there, and I can close my eyes and see right where everybody was sitting. And I remember looking out that big window and I was like, youngins, the sun is coming up.
It was a strange conglomeration of us up there.
It was very strange. It was like the meeting of the minds. You know what I mean?
It was just, I think on the saying, because they closed the room down there at 2:00, which we don't like that. And so they said, we're going to have an after crafting party or whatever. And we found that area. And so I think we lost half the people getting up there. Like they decided it's too late. It's 2:00. We're going to bed anyway. And the rest of us went up there. Let's see. So who was up there? We know Mickey Joe and you were.
Okay. And, so if I go around,
do that.
It was Jerry, you, Tiffany. And then there was Rochelle for a little bit, but she left. And then there was Tia. She left after a little bit. And then there was, the girl from Canada.
Oh gosh, Lizzie.
Yeah, she was there for a little bit and then left. And then it was me, and then Mickey, and Kerwin.
Yeah.
And I feel like there was at least one or two more.
Deborah.
Deborah was there for a very short time.
Yeah, she was there in the beginning. Mickey Joe's asking where to buy at Walmart's the cheapest. Hey, Blunts is here. How you doing?
Hey, Blunts and Gems. How are you?
Was there one more? Was that it? Because I think that's it. Because Deborah was over here beside you. Or was there one more person over there beside you?
I feel like there was somebody between Mickey and Kerwin, but I could be wrong. I feel like there was somebody in between Mickey and Kerwin.
I don't think so. Tiffany went over there later to talk to Kerwin. You think that's it?
May have been. I'm not sure. Yeah. But we had fun. And I will say Kerwin is like an encyclopedia. All like A through Z. Encyclopedia. Man, that man knows some stuff. And he's very good with history too. Very
Yes,
good.
he is. He is. Yeah. So if you're trying to get away quick, do not engage Kerwin in any historical fact finding conversation whatsoever. Nothing.
Nope. And if you want to get away from Mickey, just
Oh,
say, "Oh, I gotta go. I ain't got time for one more story. I gotta go to the bathroom or something." Lie. Make up a lie if you have to get away from Mickey, because she'll
oh gosh.
keep you up all night with one more story.
Oh, look, Nick's popped in, and so did Melinda.
Hey, Melinda. Hey, Nix.
Oh, goodness. It's late there on the East Coast with Jenny's late too.
It's a miracle I ain't still there, sitting there alone, talking my full head off. That's a fact. She'd still be sitting right there talking.
Oh, goodness. You just give her something to drink and you can find out anything you want to about their history.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 12.
It is late, Nix. It's 12:40 here too. I'm on the East Coast. I got started way, way, way late tonight compared to my normal time, but it is what it is. Sometimes you gotta rearrange things to make it happen, right? I thought I was the one that talked too much, said Nix.
Well, she didn't. She's only been going 40 minutes. Oh, you're talking about Mickey Joe. Ooh, can you imagine if Nix and Mickey Joe got in the same room together?
Oh wow.
Oh my
They
goodness.
talk and talk, and they would never know that anybody left the room. They would just look around and be like, "Where'd everybody go?" I don't know, but you know what? Let's tell another story.
Oh goodness. No worries, Gracie. We see ya. Thanks for being
Jenny
there.
Rose says, "I'm going to the Lone Star retreat in September. Happy 50th to me. Deposit's been paid. Yay!"
Okay. That's in Texas. Jerry finally decided that we can try it out because that's 14 hours for us. Will be a 14-hour drive. And we really hesitated on that. And I said, well, we could try it and see how it goes once. If it's too far, too much, whatever, we just probably won't bring as much stuff. We'll see.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go. We signed up for it. Guess what else we got in? We got in the no frills in February. We were on the wait list. That's also in Texas, but that one's only a 10-hour drive. So
It's much closer than.
Well, it is 4 hours closer. I'm in Dallas, but I couldn't go that weekend. Oh, Melinda, they have a Red Boot retreat in February, but it's not as many people. And we were on the wait list, but they let us know yesterday, the day before. I'm telling you, my days are messed up. 18-hour drive for me to get to my son's house. Oh, yeah. It is a long drive.
Yeah.
That's long.
I don't know. I've never rode that far.
Ever?
Mm-mm. I've been a lot of places, but I've flown all of them. I've never been in a car ride that long. I think the farthest I've went in a car, well, now wait a minute. But still, it wasn't even that many hours because when I was a senior in high school, our senior class took a bus tour down to or up to New York and Pennsylvania and Washington D.C. and all those places, But like as far as driving south, Myrtle Beach, I think is the farthest I've drove. We drove, yeah, so that's not that bad. But as far as California and Florida, nope, I drove or flew.
Gotcha. Let's see. Is Red Boot close to where I am? The most I've ever driven anywhere was 15 hours at a time. Red Boot was in, did she say Hillsboro? Does that sound right, Melinda? I'd have to look. 20-hour drive, Jenny Rose. Yeah. Even the 14, there's no way we're going to drive that. That's not fun at all. I don't mind riding. I don't drive, Nix. I don't drive, but I don't mind riding at all. I've got tons to do, and there's things I can do in the car as long as I got internet connection. Because I need the internet connection in order to get my things done.
Wow.
But now we also listen. Now Jerry, he can drive the whole way and not even have a radio on. Now I can't do that. Can you do
Uh-uh.
that? I can't do that.
No.
I have
I
to
can
listen to
drive to the corner and back without my radio on.
me too. I can't stand it. So in the past, when the kids were growing up, we always had stories on CDs.
Mhm.
So we always took those, and that was before, all these electronics with
Mhm.
phones and cell things were invented. But this last time, we listened to a whole book going to there and back uh, to the Missouri retreat. So
Nice.
that was fun. That was fun. I slept through most of it, but it was still fun. Let me see where that one is. That is Hillsboro, Texas. That was right. And it's February 23rd through 26th, but that's a no frills retreat. Yeah, I got to,
What
yes,
is
an
that?
ebook.
I've not
But,
heard of No Frills Retreat. I've not heard of
oh,
that.
well, there's no vendors there. There's no classes there. There's no swag bag. They may have a t-shirt, but that's it. I'm not sure they do. But they that's so when they said that, I'm like, that's what I'd like all the time, all the time. I don't care. I mean, we did have great classes this last time. We
Mhm.
did, but I barely got to diamond paint, because I
Mhm.
was helping people. And then since they were far away, the classes and whatever, and they had great classes, they really were. So I did learn a lot. I mean, I still have stuff sitting here from what I learned that I wanted to oh, it was sitting right here. Of course, when I want it, it's not there. Anyway, but the quilling class, and
Yeah.
the dotting paint rock, and that's rock painting class.
Paint rock. Paint rock.
Get it out, get it out.
I feel like I'm playing paper, rock, scissors.
Melinda says it's just an hour from her, Hillsboro. Well, Melinda, if you're interested, I mean, we were on the wait list, and she told us just sign up anyway because they've been through like 30 people before on the wait list.
Wow.
And so I don't know, because things come up for people, and you never know last minute, you might have a funeral. So I mean, you never know. Oh,
Thank
Berta.
you.
You're still not unpacked. Well, in what way? Because obviously my suitcase is unpacked, but my swag bag's sitting right over there. My last one from last year said 10 months not touched. I hate that.
I still have in my closet there,
Mhm.
in the bottom of my closet, I've got my tote bag still full of stuff from the retreat that I've not even pulled out and looked at.
Well,
I
you'll be
mean, I've
proud of
looked
me.
at it, but
Yeah,
like I've shown it and stuff on the
right.
channel, but I just put it all back in there and like shoved it back in there. And there's been a couple of times when I thought, and then I go look in there and dig around and try to get stuff out, but
Well,
yeah.
you'll be proud of me. I unpacked that bag. I was so happy. So, and the other one was less than a month ago. So, yeah, because when I came back, is when we had the baby. So he's 3 weeks old. So it's still here. I want to unpack that. There's no way I want to let that last 10 months, but daggum, I've got so much stuff in this room I want to do. I don't know how to get it all done. So,
You have to do, in case I'm sure there's not, I'm sure everybody here has been in your lives, but you have to do the my precious thing because that was hilarious. When you
it just
said that,
happened.
my mouth dropped. I'm like, no, she did not just do that.
I didn't plan it.
No, it was perfect.
I didn't plan it. Um, and I did not know they were watching. So I had, they let me have the baby, and then my son came and got him, right? And she said so I guess Jerry told them the channel or something. So they were watching on their phones.
Um,
So they watched it on their phones. I didn't know that. She seemed to take it in stride. We talked about it. I kind of kept calling him Baby Yoda after that instead of Baby Gollum because that seems cuter. But when he's not doing his face up like that and his hat's on, it's not so bad. But it's when he does that face up like that, and it just come out, I'm like, oh my precious, and I didn't, I didn't.
but it was so good. It was so
Oh,
good when you did that. I was like, "Oh my god, that was awesome." I was like, "Go Teemaw."
You know, I saw an ornament the other day, and I was in Walmart. They had a baby Yoda ornament. I almost got that for his first baby's Christmas. I might should do it. I mean, baby Yoda is almost too cute. I mean, like, I don't think they're gonna have a Gollum thing. Y'all let me know. Y'all ever seen a Gollum ornament? Because that might be too mean. Is that too mean? He'll grow up and be cute. He won't be that ugly.
Well, they say, and he is a beautiful baby. I'm just saying that he's a beautiful baby. But what is it they say that beautiful babies turn into ugly adults and ugly babies turn into beautiful adults?
I
Have
don't
you ever heard
know,
that
but
before?
I've heard things like that. I know that he. She goes, well, all parents think their babies are cute. I said, oh, that ain't true. I mean, they cute, but I know when they ain't cute. my daughter, my daughter came out looking like Jerry. Now she wasn't ugly, but she looked like her daddy. And Jerry's mama says, well, that's not bad. I said, well, have you ever imagined Jerry as a female? I'm not sure how she's going to turn out. And anyway, she's turned out beautiful. She's been fine, but my goodness, as a baby, her looking like Jerry really had me a little nervous. But um, yeah, I might just end up with the baby Yoda ornament just for his first Christmas because
That's
that's a little bit um, easier to find. Remember my big suitcase? Oh yes, yes, Bert, I remember that big one. So, do you mean the one with the clothes, or just do you mean the extra suitcase with your stuff? Because your
oh, yeah.
stuff, I get
I
it, I
forgot
get
she
it.
had an extra large suitcase empty to bring stuff back home in.
Yeah, she got 4 or 5 kitted up kits in there that Cheryl did for her.
Mhm.
So anyway, oh, now let's see. You've never met Shay or Butter. They're in my area. Okay. Well, that's cool. Shay was on a wish list. I just saw her comment.
I
There
love
was another live tonight, Sparkle Queen, Mitzi. It came up while I was waiting on you, and Shay was in there, and she said she's on a wait list. I think it's the Ohio wait list.
it.
I think it was the Ohio.
Shay is on the Ohio wait list.
I thought so. I
She
thought
may
that's
be.
what
I know that Randy is.
on the wait list.
Well, unless she's been chosen and I just don't know it. I don't know.
Okay, because you would think that the Lone Star would be, you know, like that's so close to them. That would
Yeah.
be a no-brainer now that it's in Texas if they, you don't know. That's why they do that next. They make fun. You can call me Butter as Randy, and then Shay is her name, so they say Shay and Butter. Yeah,
Yeah. Shay Butter.
yeah, Shay
Bad
Butter.
grandma
Hey,
says
Helen. Uh, oh gosh, ugliest baby'd ever seen. Okay.
that's
Um,
funny. When Eli was born, he just looked like a little old wrinkled up man.
Yeah, he looks like an old man is what a little old man is what he looks like. And Jenny Rose is right. I think, once they fatten up, they don't look like that. He's just
Right.
so little. He was
Mhm.
so little. When they brought him home, he was 5.5 pounds. And he
Yeah.
was it didn't feel like he's gaining weight, but he gained a pound. So I know he's gaining, which is good, but he's still so tiny, just
Yeah.
so tiny. Um, they sell out quick. But oh, the big stuffed suitcase. Yeah, I expect that will stay unpacked for a long time.
Did I say hi, Helen? Sorry if I didn't. And someone else said hi, Tanya Taylor. Hey, sorry
Oh, I miss
you popped
Tanya.
in and I wanted
There
to say
you
hi to
are.
you.
Yeah. Hey, Tanya.
Um, did I'm gonna send you a message real quick because I have a question. Hold on a minute, T.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's see. Jenny Rose says she likes playing the music loud with her windows down when she travels.
Tanya's coffee, coffee, coffee. Yes, yes, yes.
I happened to be in Hobby Lobby the other day. I don't know. Let's see. And I'll see. I happened to be in Hobby Lobby the other day looking for the Diamond Art Club paintings. Like I need another one, like a hole in the head, right? And anyway, they didn't have them out yet,
Mm.
but I found other things there. Not a lot, but I found some other things. Oh, Bird is going in February too. Girl, you just fly everywhere.
She does. That did you? I think she spends. I think she's out and about more than she's home. Hey, Tammy, Tanya, I'm telling you what. I have not. I'm the worst. I am the worst. Let me.
Oh,
That
there's
was,
Tammy.
what was the name of the movie again?
What were you supposed to be finding?
She had said that there was a coffee scene in a movie.
Oh,
She sent me, I think, she sent me the movie or she sent me the link, and I just hadn't watched it, and then I forgot about it until she just brought it up again. But I'm the worst about that kind of stuff. And you may have Dante's Peak. That's right. That's right.
gotcha. I forgot how far. I wonder how far Craftably is from that retreat.
Well,
I
I
don't know.
know that Craftably
Where
isn't
is Craftably?
too far from Shay,
That's
and I don't know
true.
where Shay is in conjunction to where the retreat is.
That's true. I don't know. It's at the like John Newcomb Tennis Ranch or something like that. John something Tennis Ranch is where it is in this year. It's pretty far south.
Mm.
So 3 hours
I'm
from, oh my goodness. So Craftably's 3 hours from the ranch. Well, I hope north. Now, the doctor that I use is actually down in Katy, Texas. So I'm wondering if I'd have to really coordinate that, to see if I could get into a doctor's appointment there, not because I haven't been there in like 5 years. Now we do whatever.
telehealth or whatever
I
appointments.
don't know. So I have another appointment next week, but it's on the phone. So you have to see somebody in your state once a year,
Yeah.
Okay. So
Craftably's in Fort Worth.
thanks, Jenny. Fort Worth. Okay. That might be out of the way. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I know nothing of Texas, so I know nothing about. I've been there once or twice, but
yeah, it's and it's all different country. We had to drive straight through the whole of Texas. So the first year we were married, my parents, my dad got a TDY at the Naval Academy. So he became a professor at the Naval Academy for 1 year. So we got married in June, and so that December we drove from Mississippi, straight across Texas and up into Colorado. Oh boy, that's a story that brings up something else. So it got really cold going into, I think it's New Mexico or whatever, and the truck broke down. So it was freezing. And so we had to get out. Jerry put cardboard in front of that radiator to try to get us, because it was freezing. Maybe it didn't break down. Maybe it froze the radiator. I can't remember what it was doing. So we put the cardboard there to be able to make it on time. I don't know, Berta, what you doing? Chasing a mouse? Jenny, Jenny, I hope you didn't
had to do that. It almost came out my nose. Not quite, but almost. I was like, oh.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
I can't tell. What are you doing? Naomi had been to El Paso, Texas, and all I remember was hot, hot, hot. Yeah, I guess it depends on when you go. So we finally made it. We finally made it there, but that was an interesting through all of Texas like that. And Jerry's aunt lived in Galveston. And when I had 2 babies, I think. I think it was 2. I don't think it was 3.
Hey,
I
Rashid.
flew. Yeah, Rochelle's here. We're just talking about you. Oh goodness. We were trying to remember who all was with us sitting around that circle, staying up late at the retreat, Rochelle. So tell me who we're missing. We got Mickey Joe and Jenny and me, Jerry and Tiffany, and you and Tia and Kerwin and Deborah. I
And
thought there
Lizzie.
was one more.
Did you say Lizzie?
Lizzie, that's right. Maybe that's who I'm thinking was by Berta. I mean, not Berta, Deborah. I think it was Lizzie. So I think that's all. I think that's it. What do you think, Rochelle? Do you remember Mickey Joe? She's probably passed out by now. She was on here earlier. I don't remember. Yeah, Berta's mouse chasing, Morgana says. Oh, you're playing bingo in Juneau. So is it day or night there? Is it one of those all day things or not? I hope. Naomi hopes you win, Berta.
Yeah. Rochelle says,
That's
"Oh, yeah,
it.
we had a ball. That's it. You got it
Yeah,
right."
yay, we remembered. So it was Lizzie. I was forgetting that was next to Deborah there.
I always tell Berta to play about 20. Kerwin. Yeah, we did mention Kerwin. But always tell Berta to make sure to spend about $20 in pull tabs for me. Oh.
Well, it was fun. And let's see, still working on spreading joy from
You've
Craftable.
won over $700 so far, Berta. And it's
Berta,
only 9 p.m. there. Wow.
how much did you spend to win 700?
Yeah. Watch her say like
Oh,
$50 or something.
you're working on spreading joy from Craftably, and you're glad it didn't require a new start. I've been seeing that one aside. You're setting it aside. I want to tell you, I kind of like this laid back event.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that. Oh,
And I'm
goodness.
thankful because this month has been a crazy month for
It
me.
has. It has. Yeah. That's the only way I could have made it work. And let's see.
Did you
Somebody,
send? Okay, yay. Um, Berta says yes, sirree. You mean yes, sirree? How so?
I think she was saying yes, it is over 700, but I don't think she got back to how much did you put into there.
So we have a visitor. You guys know how
Oh,
we have been talking about um, having you guys pop in our comment sections, letting us know if you'd like to join us to just discuss what you're working on for Nostalgic November, share your memories, why you picked what you picked, that kind of thing. So we have one here, and it'll be the first time she's been in my chat a lot, but I don't know that I've ever joined her on a live stream together. So I'm excited to meet her. Or give me a thumbs up when you're ready. All right, here we go. It's Jenny Rose.
oh, look at there.
Nice
Late
to
night
meet
on the
you.
East Coast with the Jennies.
Yeah, Jenny.
With the Jennies.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Sure. I mean, I'm tickled that you're here, and I'm like tickled that you're up this late.
Always. My husband's still at work. He won't get home until about 3:30. So
Your
Well,
hair is so cute.
I cut it all off.
Oh my goodness, it's so short, but it's cute.
Yeah, shorter than I wanted, but it was so damaged.
Oh,
Well, what are you working on?
I have to show that picture because I only set up one cam. So let's see. It's
Oh yes.
oh, that is
You
the never-ending story, right?
yeah. Yeah, I finished, let's see, this corner here. So pretty much his face I have done. And now I am working on,
That part.
I had to look at my canvas. I'm working on the upper left corner or upper right corner now.
Okay.
And I'll have it fit that side done before the end of the weekend.
Uh,
Wow.
so Jenny, JR, I don't know what to call you. You're both Jenny. I don't even have to say Jenny Rose or JR. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But she is super duper fast.
Mm.
She's a fast diamond painter. She well, maybe it's because she has all the time too. So like you've been staying up and you got yours almost done. She gets to diamond paint a lot.
Mhm.
So
Too much.
I don't know. I wish I could diamond paint more.
Yeah.
Mm.
That too, and then over the years, it's like I've learned like setting up, kitting up, how like my process of actually working on my canvas. I've just found a system
Mhm.
that it just flows.
Mhm.
And I'm not wasting any time looking for my colors or looking for my symbols. I start at one on the legend and I work my way down, section by
Really?
section. And I have for this kit, the little
Okay.
micro bars that I use. So what I do, they're in the container in numerical order, so DMC order. And when I start a section, I pull every color that's in that section and set it on the table. And I just work. When I finish one, back in the box it goes. Next, back in the box it goes.
How big are your sections?
Crash lead paper size. I think these are the 4x5s.
The bigger ones? Okay.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to do that section?
With squares in this particular product, hour and a half, 2 hours.
See, it'd probably take me twice as long.
Yeah,
It takes me about that long to do a section.
I mean,
2 hours.
Hours, give or take. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless it's like nothing but confetti. If it's
Right.
pure confetti and there's like 50 colors in that one spot, then it's going to take longer. But for the most part, I can get a release paper size done in a couple hours.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all got to help me here. Look,
I can't see.
of course, I like the see-through top, the poured glue stuff, but I don't kit up anymore, quote unquote. I use my, Teemaw setup.
Your Velveeta box.
Yeah. So I thought about, oh my gosh, I need to write this down. I thought about including one of my Velveeta boxes in my auction hole. What do you think? What do you think? A Teemaw box, right? Okay. I forgot. I got to make one. Okay. But so I guess then, well, how would I do that? They're in order in that box. Okay. Here's my problem. I go to get a color out. I want to go all over the canvas with a color. I like, oh, there's one. Oh, there's one. Oh, there's one. And I go all over the whole canvas with the dang color. I hate getting them out for every single section. I hate it. Okay. And also, what about bling? Because when I plan a painting, of course, I pre-plan my bling.
Mm-hmm.
Do you put your bling down first or just know where you're going to do it and hope you don't forget?
Depends
No,
on
I do that. But I'm a new blinger. So,
Right.
I'm still working on that process for me.
How about you?
These two kits, I wanted to try to bling out this one, but the way it's charted and the detail that I wanted to do his back scales, like some sort of iridescent, but the way that it's charted and it's so completely confetti, I couldn't figure it out. So, all right, just do it as charted. But when I do bling a kit, I'll sit there and I'll look at the kit and pick out okay, her lips, or if she's got jewelry, or if there's, just bits and pieces. Then I sit with the canvas or the sticker, usually with the canvas out, and I just go down the list of DMC and pull everything. If I have it on the list, I'll pull whatever I have.
Okay, but when do you do it? Do you go ahead and put the bling on, or do you wait until you get to the section?
It depends on my mood and depends on what type of bling it is. I do it either way.
So you might go ahead and put the bling down first, but then go by section by section.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to do it. I got to do a challenge. I think on my next big one, I'm going to do sections. And even though I have all the special, release papers, I hate not seeing. I can't not see. So I think I'm going to try. I've never done it. The washi tape section thing.
Yeah.
Is that what you're using the release paper, Jenny Rose? What about you? Jenny?
Okay, I do a combination of both, and I'll show you real quick what I mean by that, because I like to see the canvas too,
Uh-huh.
but I get like suffocated feeling almost with the washi tape method. I don't know what it is about it, but okay, so here's what I do. Let me show you this canvas, okay? Okay, so you can see what I've finished. You can see over here on this side, I've got one release paper square.
Right. Right.
So I leave my plastic on. I don't take all my plastic off. So what I do is when I start at the top, because I always start at the top and work my way down. So what I do is I'll peel the plastic back all the way across, and then I'll lay release papers down just in that row. And then I'll put the plastic back up over the release paper so I can see everything from here down.
Okay.
And I just cut with scissors the plastic off of one of my release paper sections and pull that off and just work on that at a time. So that's like when I get this one done, then I'll peel this. As you can see, here's my plastic.
Right.
I'll peel that back far enough to where I can lay another row of release papers across, lay it back up, and then I can just cut out my plastic off my one release section.
Oh, how am I going to do this? I don't know if I can break myself of doing this.
I started doing it too, like Jenny was explaining. Like this is the clear plastic on this side.
Okay.
Because I'm not working on this side. And then over here is where I'm working.
Oh.
And because I left the plastic on this side. So if I switch out, I have two other whips. So I will leave. It's easier to roll it back up or to turn it back over because it stays covered. Whereas the papers, if you try to manipulate the canvas, if I were to roll this up with papers on, the papers come up, they gap.
Yeah.
So I leave the plastic on.
Yeah. That's why I do it too. I've done a big canvas before where I've ripped the plastic off, laid all release papers on. But the way my desk is, I have to roll, because I do pretty big canvases.
Yeah.
And so I have to roll them or leave some hanging off the edge of my desk. Well, then, when you do that, then those release papers aren't laying flat. They're like this. They're like trying to pooch up, not laying straight when it's hanging off the edge of a desk.
Right.
So then there goes Jolie ripping all of them off, or the dog scratching them off, or me knocking them off. So I plastic up on them. But I get very like you. That's I get overwhelmed if I can see like all of it. And I do want to go. I'm like, oh, well, there's like two more up here. I'll just pull this plastic up and put two more up here. And then I'm forevermore doing that. So now I've limited myself to just only work only on that one release paper section at a time.
Is that what you do too, Jenny Rose?
Yeah, it's something, I think it's the way that I'm wired. Even in school and stuff, I need to have the straight lines.
Me too.
So I can't hop around because it literally makes my brain hurt if it's all willy-nilly. So I need nice and tidy and symmetrical and even Steven and everybody in their place.
The folks are saying, Morgana says she does washi tape in section because she wants to see the canvas. But Naomi says that she sections with release papers unless it's a smaller kit. And Helen does the same thing, keeps the plastic on and does one row at a time.
Right.
I don't know. Like how would I just do one space at a time? Like, because I don't know. I'm looking at the one I have up here. That's the Phoenix one. And I really did. I tried it. And that one's like a 60 by 70, I think. Yeah. Oh, it's almost a 60 by 80. Oh, but I kept turning it. I turn it and I turn it and I turn. I get all the one color, all the one color, all the one color. So I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. And I also, because I love to place the bling first too. That's the other problem. When I get going in one little section, I'm afraid that I miss the bling in that section by not placing it first. I don't know.
Well, the trick to that would be if you're using release papers, you can put little tiny marks or stickers or something on the release papers that tells you this needs the bling under this release paper. This section needs the bling under this section. If you're looking at it as a whole canvas and you decide where, when you're actually putting your release papers on, if you're doing it row by row,
you could always
be able to do all release papers, but I like to be able to see my canvas because I want to know where I'm at on it.
Right.
And
I know I can't cover it all up. I know that. I know I couldn't do it because that goes back to almost double-sided, and I hated that. I have to see. Actually, that's the last time I did sections is the double-sided because you can't see where you're going anyway. That's before I really did the blinging in the very beginning years ago, and I would just do one section at a time. But when I see where I'm going, it's so hard not to keep going on those dang colors. Like, oh, there's more. So maybe I'll try to do the sections.
You could even, if you know that you're going to use 3 or 4, say 4 different crystals, ABs, and sparklers on one particular section, you can write on that set. And those release papers are cheap enough. You can Sharpie marker them and throw them away afterwards.
Gotcha.
Except for Crashly's, of course. But you could, just write on it or put a sticky note on it or something that says S for S this or this or 422 AB, whatever.
Right.
Because you're very, very
detailed.
Yeah, you're very detailed, and I'm that way too, and that's why it drove me crazy. But when I forced myself to do it the way I'm doing it now, I feel so much better about it.
Okay. Now Helen says hers are 6 by 8. They're big. And Bert, I don't remember your paper being all covered though, because I could see the picture. So I knew I could see her picture, but so I don't remember how you did it. I know it wasn't all covered. Now here's the problem. So what if I had all my things here? Are you saying for that section you get out the colors in that section?
I don't personally do that, but I know Jenny Rose said she does that.
Well, how do you do it? You just pull them out as you need to?
I just pull them out as I need them, but they're right here beside of me. And if I'm working on, that's the thing. Like, be prepared to pull out your 310
every time
you do a section. But that's and I get in a rhythm. Like if I'm doing a painting, like right now I'm working on this one, I'll start with if I'm working on this one section, I'll start on the one that's got the most colors in it.
Okay, and go down. Okay.
And start working my way down to and I usually save my ABs and stuff for last.
Okay. What you got?
This is my drill storage. It's actually 2 containers that I have nested inside each other. It holds 30 jars a piece. So by the time I get 25% done on the canvas, I have them memorized. I don't look at this box. I blind reach 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15. So I know where my drills are. I just have to look. I'm not looking at numbers. I'm not looking at symbols. number 3 is a star, go. And I pull. It's just, and I've been doing it 5 years. It's just, I get to autopilot and I just go.
So, okay. So I can see how that method is way quicker than the baggies. Now I do the baggies of course, when I'm traveling, all the small kits I do, even the huge ones, I still stay in the bags, but I can see how that could be slowing me down the way that you have it. Now I have them in order, but still I'm having to look them up each. Well, of course I'm trying to do one color at a time. So when I'm trying to do one color on the whole canvas and therefore get done with that. Now, inevitably tell me, all of you, hi, Anita, she says, hey, but don't, there's always some you miss, isn't there? Isn't there always some you miss? Okay.
Always.
And you just go back and reach that and okay.
every section. I look at it and I have a little celebration. Yay, I finished. Darn it all.
Yeah, you get ready to put that little bottle back, and you're like,
once you get a section that's 99.9% done, them little holes stand out like neon lights. And so you're like, oh man, or I'll catch it as I'm going. I'm like, wait a minute, I just did that one.
Does someone have a link? Is there anybody in my chat that is a moderator that could post Crashly's site for the pretty release papers? Diamonds for Linda, welcome to the chat. Welcome to Diamond Painting. We're happy to have you. Diamond painting is fun, and so is collecting all of the pretty accessories.
I did just order with the last round, not this week, I think it was last week, with the unicorns, Bella trays. And in my tray, I did throw in her everything storage box. This with the square, like you put your baggies in.
Yeah. Oh, the everything box. Yes.
I might. Told myself I'll use it for like when I'm working a canvas and I've got 1,800 Teemaw products out for a kit. Because like I said, I pull out everything that's on the whether I place it or not, I have it. It's color matched. It's so maybe put my specials in the everything box and the regular drills in the storage.
So you have to figure out a system how to use that.
Yeah. Because the way I'm doing it now is not working. It's driving me crazy.
Thanks,
well, everybody's
Naomi.
brains are different. Everybody thinks different. Everybody works different. And so, not everybody's going to do the same.
Right.
Like the only time I ever do numbers, like 1 through 30 or whatever, is if I get a kit that doesn't have stickers for label storage.
Right.
That's the only time I do that. Unless it's a small, like, special kit or something. But my brain goes by symbols. And so what I do is I use my stickers on my storage bottles, and then I organize by symbol. And I learned this from Rachel Ray. She said, and I did it, and it like works like a charm for my brain, where like Jenny Rose had said, she can blindly reach and grab, and she knows right where things are at. And so mine, the way I do it is, and I don't do it from like left to right like you do when you write or read. I put mine in the storage containers from right to left. I don't know why I do, but, and I start with numbers, alphabet, then calculator symbols or keyboard symbols like plus, minus, percent.
So you're saying you're putting them by symbols and not by numbers at all?
That's how I do it. Like my DACs and stuff. Yeah. And then I'll go by the corners and arrows. And then the last couple of rows or the last ones I put in order are the like random symbols, like the ones that I call like the spoon or the side hat or the railroad tracks or the, the boob, which is like the 310 on the AC.
Okay.
See, that way, the way Jenny just explained, that I can't, my brain wants to say, how?
Okay.
How do you do
it really
that?
works for me. It really works.
Right. Yeah, everybody does it their own way, but you'll never know what works or what doesn't until you go in and you watch and read and listen to people say, hey, I do it this way. And then you try their methods and you're either going to like it or you're not, and you're going to move on. Eventually, you're going to find the method that works best for you. My method is a combination of trial and error, watching some channels to see what they're doing, looking for different ideas, and molding them together in my little nugget and saying, okay, here's Jenny Rose.
Well, what if they don't have numbers, Jenny Rose? What do you do?
I know.
Like, but I mean, like if they're only symbols and there are no numbers, how do you, like, you're saying you write on the canvas 1, 2, 3, like on the canvas, so you know what those symbols are in your numbered containers? Or
I had that back when I was doing alley kits, when I did have stickers and stuff. Yes, I would go down the legend and I would handwrite in my numericals 1 through however many. Because back then, this was the same setup I was using. So I don't have to think about swirly symbols and percents and arrows going in 18 different directions. I just look, okay, number 1 is, well, on this, let's see. Number 9 is A, and then I can just reach over and grab out the 9.
Wow.
Because it's
It should be one of those. How do you know that someone's a, a diamond painter, full-time diamond painter, when they can reach over and grab out the number?
Right. It's just the way the box is set up. Now, if I use a different box, storage, and they're not nice and clean, like the 60 count storage cases, those are 1 through 10. But I have another set, and it's got mini jars and tall jars, but it's, I don't know, 132 jars, but the rows aren't even.
Oh.
First row has 8, the second, third, fourth, fifth has 10, and then it's 8.
Oh, yeah.
So that math isn't nice and clean for me.
Okay.
So those I have to pay attention to. This setup here, I don't have to.
Huh, you're so used to that. Lisa's saying hello. Lisa Brown saying hi.
Hey, Lisa.
Hi.
Rochelle does the same as you, Jenny. The letters, numbers, math symbols. But she's going to use her Bellatrix next time to set up hers. I have plenty of trays. I should work out of trays. I've been told to work out of trays because some people they'll cut up their whole thing in trays, but I don't know. I move around so much. So I go in the living room to diamond paint a lot of times, and I cannot leave anything out there that the kids could get into. I have to be careful about that.
Right, because you never know when they're going to pop in with them grandbabies. Right.
Those little baby and toddler hands are super sticky. You think glue dots are sticky? You ain't seen nothing until you've ran across little Miss Joey.
All you with littles in your lives, you know, with mamas and grandmamas, I don't know. If I had littles in my home, I don't think I could diamond paint. I don't think I could do it because either I would implode or children would be rehomed for messing with mama's stuff.
Well, luckily, I'm just going to say this right now. I have a long list of content ideas for videos. And one video that I've been wanting to put out for so long is I don't know, let's just say top 10 list of how to diamond paint with toddlers in the house. Because there are ways, I've got tricks, I've got tips, and so I think that's fun. But let's just say, thank God for drawer locks and cabinet locks. That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
I can.
And Elizabeth Ward storage containers.
Oh, yeah, those are hard to open. Yeah. Morgana says that she does like Jenny Rose does it with the numbers and just use a cover minder and put my label sheets on top of my canvas so I can match symbols to numbers. What now? I'm trying to understand that.
She doesn't use these stickers. She'll probably just label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
And she cuts or has her schematic, her legend in front of her.
Oh, put my label sheet on top. Okay, I get it. So I can match symbols to numbers. Okay. Berta says she puts them in DMV number order.
Yeah. Well, if you put them in DMV order, if DMC order, DMV order.
The Department of Motor Vehicles and sitting in their parking lot.
If you put them, I know with most companies, if you put them in chronological DMC order, they're going to be in numerical order.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
But that's just me and how I do it, and it works.
Well, they're going to be in numerical order depending upon the company.
Yeah, that's why I say, depending on the company.
Okay, because some companies, they don't, I'm used to that with the AC. Numerical order is DMC order.
Right.
But there are some, companies that I've had before where it's, all mixed-mashed. And I'm like, they might have 310 way down here on the list, and it's not up here at the top, and confuses me.
When I kit up, I would fix that. I would put them. I would make that part of my kit up process. Okay, we need to adjust this.
So do you like to kit down, or are you a drill dumper?
I'm a dumper. I've saved and saved drills in 2 different occasions now and decided, okay, I'm out of room and got rid of them. Actually, I have behind me, I bought a box from Flossie on Etsy. Oh,
Oh,
it is full of squares.
nice.
I actually should get another box. I'm not about that life. I don't want to dump them.
Well,
I paid entirely way too much money for this empty box. But I don't save my drills anymore.
I was doing really good until Jolie decided to get into my shoebox of long-term storage. And from that point on, I said, nope, no more.
Yeah, the only
Now
one
my kitting includes dumping all of my drills into a bucket. It's a beautiful color array of pretty drills, blah, blah, blah.
You can make ornaments or decorate
I get
thingies.
dumped into a bucket too.
Yeah.
Except I'll keep any specials that come with the kits.
Yeah. I
Any
do.
ABs. One of my second kit here, it's a pure crystal. I'll keep any extras I have out of those. Because behind me, my Teemaw addiction. So yeah.
Gracie said, please do a toddler video and show real life video of Jolie tipping drills and all the things.
Sounds like a plan.
There's so many of you with little ones at home, and what is it? What ages? 1 to 6 or 7 before they stop wanting to touchy touch.
Probably, give or take.
Depends.
Sometimes you have them, and then especially little girls, they'll keep wanting to touch because everything's pretty. All the diamond painting things are pretty, you know.
Shiny shinies.
Yeah. See, I cross stitched back when they were babies in the early aughts. I would cross stitch. So I have pretty much the same setup. My box of floss already wound up, and I had a little tote bag with all my supplies, and I taught them. I think every single one of them, all of the 3 at one point, stuck themselves with my needle. Yeah. I told you, don't touch. Don't touch. And then I could just leave my stuff out on the end of the couch, and I knew they wouldn't mess with it.
My husband's mom, she had a recliner that she would sit and do her needlework in. And she always used her arm of her chair as her pin cushion. And Dale one time had come in. He was mad about something. And we weren't married when this happened. This was when he was young. He came in mad about something, I guess, and plopped down in her chair and was like, man. Then, hit the arm of the chair and stuck himself with all these needles in the hand. And she's like, that'll teach you. Attitude.
I haven't stitched. Gosh, I haven't stitched probably since 2003. It's been a long time. I tried to pick it up again, and then bifocals and not proper lighting, and I'm like, no, I can't do it.
Hi, Irene, and anybody else. If I missed anybody coming in, I'm sorry and welcome. Vanessa says, I've been lucky so far with little kidlets and diamond painting. My 4-year-old has never been interested in touching anything but the smelly waxes and putty since she's been mobile. And then she says, now my 1-year-old shows signs of being a little more curious, so still might have some interesting stories later. I hope not.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the bumps on the canvas once Jolie does that too. Or she'll like to take her little fingernail and try to like
pick them up,
the little diamonds off. And I'm like, don't you do that.
Berta says she has total restraint. She has no Teemaw problem at all.
No, not at all. None of us do.
I think everybody likes to rub their hand on a finished canvas.
I do. I'll sit here, even if I'm not diamond painting and I'm watching YouTube or TV or something, I'm sitting here, I'll sit here and I'll play.
It feels good on your hand. And then I'm also bad about with squares, like always rubbing my hand over them to feel if I feel any edges pop up.
That's right.
Down with my thumb,
Yeah.
It's just habit now.
Yeah, I can sit here and do that for hours because this, like I said, this particular, the canvas is great. Canvas is perfect. Drills, I really hope this particular company would find a new source. They're not the worst I've used, but they're not the best.
What company?
Uniquely.
Oh, okay.
And I mean, I'm gonna be honest about it. I have issues. I could sit here and push the same set of drills down 10 different times. I'm gonna have to seal this kit.
Have you ever
fortunate? But
have y'all ever sealed a kit before?
I have. Back in my AliExpress days, I had a couple of customs from a company that was no good. And because they were customs, I finished them. And I just, at that time, I didn't know any better. I sealed them with clear armors. Because then I could just do it with my hands and be tactile as I was smooshing the glue around and making sure those drills were down.
Huh.
And well, then we ended up moving and stuff. And those particular canvases are in storage in South Dakota.
Oh my goodness.
Anything I did prior to 2020, those are all in storage in South Dakota at my mother-in-law's house because they didn't fit in the car when we moved.
Whoa. So you went from South Dakota to Carolina? Whoa, that's a big change.
2 people, 2 dogs, and a Toyota Corolla.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
With stuff.
With clothing and personal stuff, whatever fit in the trunk. The dogs took up the back seat, so whatever we could fit in the trunk of the Corolla is all we took.
Wow.
Here we had nothing other than a tube of toothpaste, a hairbrush, and maybe 5 outfits apiece.
Huh.
When we got down here. It was a complete redo when we got down here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's a lot.
That is a lot. Well, not a lot, actually. It's not a lot.
No, you're right. It's a lot to take in. Like a total, total redo is a lot emotionally to take in. Or it could be freeing. Maybe it's freeing.
He's a gypsy. I know that's a derogatory term now, but he's a gypsy, a wandering soul. I've been with this man since 2009, and we got here in Wilmington January 2020. This is the longest we've ever been anywhere.
Same place?
Yeah, he'll go. We get someplace, try something else out. Okay, new start, fresh start, whatever. With his mental stuff and all that going on, we went, okay, this isn't working. I need to go back. So we go back to South Dakota. South Dakota is his home. It's his safe place. That's his grounding point. And then over the years, and the older I got, and the older he got, and my health stuff, his health stuff, in 2020 or late 2019, I pretty much told him, if you don't put me on a coast, I don't care what coast, pick a coast, anywhere, put me on the equator. It's a deal breaker, dude. I'm done. This winter is going to kill me. I'm done. And that's how we got down here. We talked about it and researched, and here we are.
That's a long stretch. Yeah. Do you like it? Well, I think she's really close to the beach.
Yeah, we both, I love it here. I don't get down to the beach as much as I would like. I don't have my own car, and the one we do have is gone 18 hours a day. But he's even said that he finally feels, for the first time in 51 years, he feels at home.
Huh. How about that?
Being here. So
there's something about those southern states that make people feel that way.
Yeah, we're comfortable. I mean, I'm not as close to, I'm 6.5 miles is the closest beach.
That's close.
Not as close as I'd like because I can't look out my window and see it.
Right.
I'll never afford that. Not here. I can smell it.
Yeah.
On clear days, I can hear it.
Cool.
It is everything I need store-wise. I live in the area of Cape Fear community. No, it's not Cape Fear. There's a college right up the way. So the neighborhood I live in is a college neighborhood.
Gotcha.
I've got Dollar General, Walgreens, a grocery store a half a mile this way. I go this way out of the neighborhood. There's everything, strip malls everywhere. Everything is within a 5-mile radius. Everything.
Wow, convenient. Yeah. Gracie says, 2 adults, 2 kids, 2 dogs, a Corolla, and a partridge in a pear.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Irene says it's in South Africa. It's 8:36 a.m. on Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
And her packages finally made it. She ordered way back like 3 months ago, and she let me know today that her packages, all 3 packages, she said, are safe by her side. So that's
Awesome.
I know. It's terrible shipping like overseas. It used to be very quick, 2 weeks to Australia. But it's not like that. And somebody from New Zealand has had their package stuck in Honolulu for a long time, and I saw it finally moved. But there's nothing I can do. I hate it. I hate it. So I really
hands. It's up to
and
postal service.
do you do international shipping, Jenny? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had trouble?
I had trouble a couple of times early on, but it was always one of those because I don't know how it works with you, but with Etsy, because I use the Etsy shipping it's just easier. I know it's cheaper to use like Pirate Ship or another whatever, but it's just streamlined and easier for me to do it through the Etsy program. And there are some places that go internationally where they've got like hubs in the United States where when I print the label, it's supposed to go to like an international shipping hub somewhere, I think in like Chicago or
Illinois.
something like that. And so it goes there, and then they do what they do with it to get it to where it's supposed to be. So
interesting.
I don't really know why it works that way. I don't know what that's about, but that's the only time I've really had any trouble is when it's went through one of those like international hubs.
Yeah.
But it still got there. Now I think it was, somebody at the retreat, and I can't remember who it was, told me that they had ordered something, forgot they ordered it, and they just received it like right before the retreat, and it had been months. But I had no idea that had even happened.
With a situation like that, my best friend used to work for FedEx Logistics. She was in the office, not in the warehouses. So she was actually doing all the logistics and the customs paperwork on every item that came in. If you dot a T and cross an I, your package is getting held up. If you have a typo, if you claim product that isn't an accurate description, it's getting held. And it gets held up in that office because it goes to 4 different departments. This is wrong. We got to kick it back. It goes back into the cage. They throw it back into the cage. It goes back into the queue, and it starts all over again. Before it even gets on a truck to go to the warehouse, the shipping warehouse, the port.
That's crazy. That's great. Like I don't know if I should, but you know how whenever you do the international things, it'll say like it'll ask you what is in the package, and I usually say like crafting jewelry or something like along that line. But I never include the little goodie bag, the little goodie package. Like I don't. I should.
You should, because if by chance and they check. Now it might be on a more regular basis, but pretty much anytime they decide they're going to open and inspect your packages, it's random. And if you declared everything and you didn't declare you had a food item in there or you had whatever else you put in there in your goodie bags, they can toss it or they're going to send it back to you. Yeah, you want to.
I just put like it depends. If it's all kind of things, I'll put crafting supplies. If there's a diamond painting, I'll put diamond painting and rhinestones. Because we sell a lot of the gems. Yeah. So if it's just the gems, I'll say rhinestones or crafting supplies. And I've never had a trouble yet with any of those. Right. Bev B says, "Hey, hi Bev.
Hey, baby. What are you doing up this late, Miss Beverly B?" But yeah, and the goodie bags always just include usually like some sort of candy, a sticker or two, and then the like I send samples from Teemaw, and I don't ever put I never put the goodie package in the.
I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But it could be a reason, and when it gets over to overseas customs, they could be inspecting it, and it got caught up.
Yeah.
Well, some of them it is just there. Like Irene is in South Africa, so they
Right.
have their own issues. Like it gets there, it got there, I think, within 2 weeks, but then it's set there for months.
Right.
So it's their local system usually.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, one I might get back, or somebody might finally get it, and the label had been destroyed somehow, and they opened it up and found the packing slip. That has happened maybe 1 or 2 times.
We also got to remember, even though technically we're into holiday shopping season now, at least here in the States, vendors, stores, big boxers, they put in their holiday orders 6 to 8 months ago. And they're just now getting onto the ships. And this is where that holiday bottleneck is going to come in, because everything they ordered 6 to 8 months ago is finally getting to where it needs to go, causing all the delays like we had last year.
And you know, my husband was just telling me, I don't watch the news because it depresses the daylights out of me. But he was telling me that supposedly here in the state, we have like a month and a half supply of diesel in this country.
I haven't heard that. Wow.
I don't know. Okay, if we only have a supply of a month and a half's worth of diesel, what's going to happen come Christmas time? Trucks going to quit running? Like, I don't, semis parked all along the I don't have a clue. That scares me.
It's not even the trucks, it's the big shit. Where I live in a shipping area. The ports will shut down.
Yeah, well, I'm saying if there's no diesel, the trucks can't
Oh,
run.
the ships?
Post office trucks, UPS, FedEx. I'm assuming most of those are diesel, right?
Yeah.
So that's freaky.
I mean, you can kind of see the TV behind me there. I don't think I've turned it on once in over a year.
I watch a lot of TV, but I don't watch the news. I can't.
I sit here because, like I said, most of my time is spent diamond painting. And I sit here, and then obviously my computer's here. Because if I sit over there, the sofa's on this side. But there's a 20-pound fluff over there. And if I sat on that sofa to try to diamond paint, I'd be covered in dog and not, disaster. So I just sit here and watch TV here and let her get the couch.
Bev says she's been watching TikTok. Where are you from, Bev? Where does she live, Jenny? Do you know?
Oh, she's in Canada.
This in Canada.
That's right. Canada.
I don't know where in Canada, but yeah.
And then she says, don't spread news unless you confirm it.
Oh, well, I mean.
That's what you said.
I know my brother-in-law is very concerned because he's a semi-truck driver. So, I mean, I would assume my son is a truck driver. I'll see what I can find out from him next time he's in the area, says Melinda.
Canada.
We've been over at the store with phone calls about diesel and turkey, says Mary Lou.
Now, what do you mean? Diesel and turkeys?
Calling to see if the store has diesel, fuel, and turkeys. We need turkeys. It's Thanksgiving.
What a combination. Well, I'm just saying, that was just weird. They're calling, you got diesel? What about turkey? I just need to know. Diesel and a turkey. That's what I need to know.
I'm going to use some gas to come get some diesel and a turkey.
And a turkey. Make sure we get that turkey in there.
Right. Gotta have a turkey. I mean, it ain't gonna be too much longer if we're gonna have to get those turkeys thawed out. Gotta get them in the fridge and then in a sink full of lukewarm water, right?
Yeah. He's actually got to work. So we're having our Thanksgiving on the Wednesday. And I'm not cooking. I'm gonna call, I think we decided it was either Cracker Barrel or the buffet, and I'm gonna buy one of their pre-done holiday meals. It's basically heat and serve. It's already prepped. I take the lid off the tin and put it in the oven, heat it up, and eat. It's cheaper.
We had the Cracker Barrels back, was it last year or the year before? Not for Thanksgiving, but they had it for the holidays. It was like a chicken fried turkey.
Okay.
You know how you get like chicken fried steak, but it was chicken fried turkey, and it was so good. There, Sherry says there is a shortage of turkeys.
Really?
Oh, Berta says, Teemaw, don't look at my post of my turkey.
What?
I just, yeah.
And Mary Lou says no diesel for trucks and no turkeys.
Okay, so I'm getting it. So you're saying, wait, but why would they call and ask about diesel?
So they don't have to leave the
They're
house.
going around to see where they can go get some fuel.
Is it really that bad? I mean, I just feel like I don't even know all this stuff. I thought there was plenty of turkeys. I don't know.
Dale said he went to Walmart the other day and they had turkeys on sale for 98 cents a pound. So,
Well, see, I was told the same thing where our grocery store, hey, they got them for 49 cents a pound. You know, like at Kroger, you spend $25, get them for 49 cents a pound.
Yeah.
we
I need
usually
to
wait for that.
All right.
We usually wait for them to hit that like below the 50-cent mark.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we get a big old 20+ pound turkey, you know?
Jerry deep fries them.
We've never done that.
I've
Deep
eaten
fried.
deep fried turkey. I've never tried to cook one. It's so good. It's so good.
That's
Is it?
what he does. He won't have it anymore unless he does that.
Yeah. And I just don't cook anymore because I'm used to cooking for 6 to 10 people. And now that it's he and I, was it last year and the year before when we got down here, I went all out Southern style holiday meals for little old me and him. Cook my tush off for 3 days. I haven't cooked like that since. I did it for Thanksgiving and I did it again for Christmas. And I said, okay, I'm done cooking. I'm done. Nope, 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 done.
Oh, wow. Anita says Food Line, if you spend $35, the turkey's 29 cents a pound.
Woo.
that's
Wow.
good.
Now, I haven't been to Food Lion in a long time.
Yeah, that's what we got down here. We have Food Lion and Harris Teeter.
I mean, we have Kroger and like Kroger, small Kroger owned stores, you know, like the small.
Okay. Berta keeps telling me I don't need to see this turkey. What are y'all talking about?
Where's it at, Berta? Is it on Facebook or where?
Naomi says it's the best looking turkey she ever seen.
Oh, it's probably. Let's go look.
Melinda has a turkey snoring in the bedroom, she says.
my turkey will be home in about an hour and a half.
Oh, Berta.
Faster at it than I am.
Sherry says there is a shortage of turkeys.
Oh,
Her husband worked for a grocery store.
Teemaw, don't look.
Oh, don't look.
Teemaw, don't look.
Bert, are you trying to get me in trouble, girl?
Oh, yeah, don't look.
I did see it earlier when I looked at my phone. I was just scrolling, but I didn't see who posted it. I saw it and I'm like, ooh, and just kept scrolling.
Gail popped in here. She's saying that all y'all are laughing about it. Mary Lou says there are plenty of turkeys. Where I work, the freezer's packed, but the news put out diesel shortage will cause the trucks won't be able to deliver. Gotcha.
Let's just say in the photo or Berta's turkey, let's just say they took the neck and played pin the neck on the turkey where it does not belong.
Okay.
Teemaw,
No, don't.
just.
Don't.
I
Don't do
warned
it.
you.
Now it's just gonna make it worse. She's gonna look.
Because now she can't help herself. Just
gonna
don't
look.
look on your phone, Teemaw.
I'm not gonna look on my phone. My phone's dark.
off. She said, I warned you.
She said she warns me. If Berta warns me, that means I should not look at that.
It's pretty funny, but in a Rochelle
says, don't look.
It's
Oh,
funny, but it's Teemaw's very naughty. Very naughty.
It must be risque.
It's
very.
It's inappropriate, I guess you could say. Yeah.
Yeah, very inappropriate.
Very
Very
loose.
loose
Well, it is a Tom turkey.
Yeah.
Shortage of
You
turkey is due to
both
the
did the
avian
same
flu.
thing. You both did the same thing. You both were like, yeah.
Gray says the OnlyFans turkey.
There we go. Yeah, the OnlyFans turkey.
What's that mean?
OnlyFans is a naughty place online.
Okay.
Where people show and do naughty bits and things and make
Why
money.
do both of y'all know what that is?
Because I'm on the internet a lot, and I hear
I've never heard of the OnlyFans.
Jenny Rose. Before we get off, we've been way off topic.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Or what was that? A sneeze?
No, it's coughing. Yeah, cough.
No, my Rochelle says it should be covered up with the mouse. Rochelle. Okay. Berta's turkey could help produce more turkeys.
Yes.
You're right, Naomi. Okay, so Jenny Rose, what prompted you to pick your canvas? And do you have a story to share about your never-ending story?
I don't necessarily have a story about the movie. It's about that era, the early 80s, the age I was. Let's see, I was born in 73, so I was 11 years old when the movie came out. I'm a trauma survivor. All of the above traumas. So back then, even though I was living not such a great existence, I still saw the world through child's eyes. Still hope and bright and light. And for me, the 80s were the best decade of my life.
Yeah.
Absolutely the most free and carefree. And when I look back, I wish I could find that joy again. Just because it is what it is. And it makes me feel happy. It's joyful. I see this and it brings back all those feelings. So yeah, it's happy. It's happy.
Well, good. I'm glad.
It's a feel good, nostalgic. It is what it is. And I see the never ending story. And I'm like, yeah, I feel like a kid again.
Good.
I remember when I watched that movie, I was scared. That's all I can remember. Should I rewatch it as an adult?
Yeah. Oh, you're still going to bawl your eyes out, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, rewatch it.
Oh, it's sad?
There's a sad part.
Yeah, there is a sad part, but it's a really good movie.
It's a really good. The second one, the sequel wasn't as good, but you gotta watch them both.
Yeah, well, the sequels never are as good. Vanessa says, "Oh my God, the one scene in that movie made me bawl, and my parents took a long time to calm me down."
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I actually just watched it again not that long ago, and I sat here. I was a mess.
Huh. I just remember, I think that big thing scared me somehow. I don't know.
You know what scared me was the wolf in the end. The nothing. He's the nothing. He's what scared me.
Maybe that's what scared me. I don't remember. I just have little bits of like dreams, not recently, but I remember parts of it in my memory, but not all of it. Gracie says, Tina, how do you know what that is? Oh, I guess she's laughing. The never ending story, Mary Lou.
Yeah.
Right? And that is it the never ending story?
Yeah,
right?
the never ending story.
The never ending story.
And and the painting is called Good Luck because he's a luck dragon, even though he looks like a big old pooch. Yeah, but that's the never ending. I had to get closer.
Need to watch it again, Rochelle. Huh.
And I believe this is from a scene in the movie. It's licensed artwork, but I believe that's a scene in a movie.
I feel like it is.
Yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch, but I got to find where it's streaming.
I agree with you, though, that for me, the 80s was the best decade of, as far as carefree, being a kid, a child, and not having worries and all
no
that.
worries, really no pressure. We weren't jaded. We weren't being tracked. Everything we didn't have to worry about what fell out of our face. It was just everybody had a good time. So, and of course, the music and the clothing and the roller rinks and drive-in movies and
all the music, all the Aquanet.
That's right. Oh goodness. Someone's in here from Hungary. It looks like would it be Mademoiselle Estilla? Estella or Stila. How would you say that? Estilla? I don't know. Estilla would be more Spanish, so
She's
Estilla.
been in the chat before, but I cannot remember. I think she told me to pronounce her name as Stella. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Am I?
Let us
Tell me
know.
if I'm wrong, but I feel like
Yes.
she said for me to call her Stella.
Yeah, because I believe isn't it Spanish and I think Italian where the out is actually a Y sound.
Like
Where it would be yeah.
Estilla.
Sally.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. It's
I don't
it's
either.
one here, ladies. It's
Yeah.
you.
She said Stella.
Stella.
I thought that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. She said we agreed on Stella for easiness because I couldn't pronounce her name.
Oh, I said for easiness. Well, hey, Stella.
She said it's too early for me to know my name. Well, welcome, Stella.
Yeah. Hopefully you aren't corrupted by Berta. Whatever she's trying to do. I don't know.
Well, you guys, we have been on for 2 hours.
It is. It's been 2 hours straight up.
Yeah. And I think I'm gonna get ready to log off.
Yeah, I'm yawning. I'll see y'all tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And well, since Jenny Rose was on tonight, Anthony asked if he could be on next. He's the one that asked. I guess I can reach out and see if he's available tomorrow night then. Because I hadn't let him know, you know.
Is that the single and placing? Is that?
Yeah. Okay, single and placing. And then Robert mentioned it too. Has anybody else mentioned it to you yet?
If they have, I'm gonna just be honest. I haven't looked at comments. I honestly don't know.
I did the first week. Now that doesn't mean I've looked at them in a week, so I guess people could still comment. But tell them what they should do if they want to come on.
Yeah, if you guys want to come on, like Jenny Rose did with us tonight, then just leave a comment in the actual like comment section after this video is over, like where you would, like put hashtag replay or something, and let us know if you want to maybe come and join us in one of our lives coming up the rest of this month to discuss your nostalgic things.
Jenny Rose. I mean, not Jenny Rose. We're going to have to come up with a nickname. I'm saying 2 Jennies. Your drawings. Yeah,
I do have 2 drawings that I was going to do. I want to do 2 tonight to make up for 1 from last week. We have 33 people in. So what I want to do,
how to do it?
Just so I'm like on the same like money train. What did you do giveaways last week?
Yeah, I did. It was $15 gift card to the shop.
Okay.
And I did. Well, they're posting in the group. Last week, what did I say, Jenny Rose? I think there was 57 entries last week. Now we have over 90. Working on 100 right now in the group under the week's post. So yeah, so we drew from there.
Okay.
And I drew a live one too, because not everybody who commented is in the live. So yeah.
Right. Yeah. Right. Well, okay. If you guys, here's what I'm going to do. If you guys have been participating in the Nostalgic November 22 event and you're in the chat here, the live chat, then I'm going to do, I'm going to pick 2 winners. One of them, we're going to do it right now, Tanya, here in this chat. So what I'm going to do is just pick, I'll probably, let me see. Let me do it from my phone. Let me go to a number generator. I think that'll be the easiest. Don't you think? I think that would be good.
Sure.
And then I'll tell you guys here in just a second what I need you to do. So give me just a moment. And Jenny Rose, you're participating in the giveaway too, right?
Not for the live. I can sit out.
No, I want you to join.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not telling you not to. I'm telling you I want you to. So make sure that you pop in the chat too.
Okay, thank you.
Let me see.
Berto, what did she win?
Random number generator.
Where, Jenny Rose, where do you find that go sign? That is it say traffic? There it is, traffic. I have those ready to go when you tell me, Jenny, if that's what you want. We'll put the traffic sign. Isn't that the one you use to say go when people are you picking a number? How are you doing?
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah, I use emojis to mark the chat for start of the giveaway and then stop signs for the end of the giveaway.
Okay. All right. Do you have those ready to go, Teemaw?
Yes, but what should their number be? Pick a number what?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So we have, it looks like 32 people in the chat. So I'm going to draw 2 winners. So we're going to do this 2 times. So pick a number and do not put a number into the chat until you see Teemaw puts the traffic sign up, okay? But
Yeah.
I'll need a number between 1 and 50.
Okay, 50.
Closest without going over.
Tell me when to go.
Go.
All right. I'm not a mod on there. I couldn't put that link in there to the Etsy shop earlier. I put it in, but it didn't highlight it. Naomi did get it though. She got it.
I have the number picked on here between 1 and 50.
Now, so they get to pick twice, or you're just going to do random number twice, random number, and just use their same number? You know how they're all doing a number?
Yeah,
So
we can do it that way. We can do it that way.
That way you don't have to go through this twice. You just randomly pick the.
I'll just pick the second number, right?
Okay, hold on. I'll get the stop sign ready. When you tell me to stop, we'll do that. I've never done those before.
Those are cool. I've not seen those before.
Yeah, I just searched the emojis. Said, okay, that'll work.
Yep. So tell me when you want me to put in the stop sign, and I'll do that.
Okay. If people are still guessing, or have they stopped? Because I'm looking at StreamYard chat. It's not the same YouTube chat, so
let's see.
I can't
tell. Let me go to live chat. That's where I should have been. There's not that many. Okay, so wake them up. Tell them what we're doing one more time. Give them another chance to do it before I put the stop
I'm
sign.
going to be doing a $15 gift card plus free shipping to my shop for 2 winners. For 2 winners.
And it's if they're in live, right? They don't. This is
they're in
live only. Yeah, if you're here, go ahead and enter.
Yeah, you can still pick a number, Mary Lou, I believe. She says it stopped, but.
Right. It's just to those in chat, even if you're not doing the event, you're in the live, so you can enter.
Right.
So
if you have, so Mary Lou, I don't see your number. If you want a number, you can put it up there, is what she's saying.
I need to go over to my YouTube channel so I can.
There you go. Now they're getting them. Now they're coming in.
Yeah.
I don't know why there was a delay. There we go.
There we go. Numbers. Yay.
Yep. Try not to repeat any above you, but there you go. That's good because there's still 30 folks in here.
Mary Lou, it doesn't matter. You're here in chat. Go ahead and pick a number, hon. Sorry, I was just having to look when it came through.
Yeah. Do y'all ever buy from AliExpress anymore? Anything?
I haven't since we moved 2 years.
I honestly never have.
I do. I like buying some of my giveaways from there when we make those diamond stickers that we give out in our orders. So I buy that, that supplies from there. And I just keep putting it off. I've been just so busy, and tomorrow's that deadline, or it's now 11:11. And I said, I'm doing it. I'm doing it every day. I'm doing it. and I just haven't got it done. Oh, like the thank you stickers, like you put on the orders. Amazon just keeps going up in price. I'm like, and I keep buying it from Amazon because I keep putting off the AliExpress, but that's where you can get them cheaper. So I was going to buy some thank you things and the sticker stuff, so I got to do that.
Yeah, because most, I think, isn't it with Ali, like the more you buy from a particular seller, it's like order and wholesale almost.
Only on some sellers. Some sellers won't do that and others will. Others, if you order a whole bunch, they'll say, hey, what price can you give me if I order 100 of this?
Mm-hmm.
They'll work with you some, but not everybody will do it. Not everybody will, but
you can stop anytime.
Yes, ma'am. I will do that. There you go.
Okay. All right. So the number for the first one, if you guys can see this, oops, hold on. It's stuck on let me unplug my phone. And it does that rainbow glare. I hate that, but it's 14.
Okay. 14. Let's go see.
And I said the closest without going over.
Rochelle with 12.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh, Irene went over one. I think I only see Rochelle. Am I seeing
Rochelle with 12?
Okay.
Yeah. I think Rochelle got it.
Yay.
Mods, do you agree?
How many mods are there? I'm only seeing
well, usually most of my mods are probably asleep. I think the only one that I had in here was Naomi.
Yeah, I'm only seeing Naomi. Gracie's green because she must be
Remember. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, Bev B was in here, but I haven't seen her in a little bit.
Yeah. Stella says shipping costs went up so high, so I try not to order from overseas anymore.
I know it.
Naomi agrees it's Rochelle.
Okay.
Okay. Congratulations, Rochelle. Get with me or I'll get with you and we'll get you squared up. Now I'm going to pick one more and we're going to go use the same numbers that you guys have already put. So let me do the number generator again. And it picked 49.
Oh, that's a difference, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
There 49 was Sherry. Unless one before her.
No, 49 is dead on.
Yeah, she got it.
Yeah. Yay.
Yep.
Congrats, Sherry. Yay. So you get with me too. I'm not sure if we've Instagram chatted or not. But get with me and I'll get you a $15 gift card out. Or we'll figure it out because I gotta cover the shipping for you too. So, but yeah,
there you go.
Thank you, girls, for that.
You did it.
That was good.
You did it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've been trying to peep in and look inside the in your Facebook group, and so yeah, it's been cool to see all the.
There's a lot over there, and Sherry's on Instagram. She says,
"Okay, good deal. Message me, Sherry, on Instagram."
Brenda just popped in.
Brenda, we're getting ready to head out, ma'am.
Yeah, Mama B.
Though we had fun. Mama B. Hey, Linda, Meals on Wheels. She's like, "What are y'all doing up? It's 2:15 in the morning."
Right. What are we doing up? Conga rats.
Conga rats to the winners. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining me so late tonight.
Thank you, hon. I'm glad you can make it. Let's hope Little Bit gets well soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, I'm all about that. I can hear her in there hacking too. So
I hate it. Yeah, not good.
She just don't want to drink for me. The only thing she wants to drink is milk, which the doctor
worse.
Oh, they said it was fine. Okay.
He said fever in babies that are 3 months old can only drink milk. So he said it's fine. Milk is fluid, and he said it's not going to smell as good if they get sick on it.
Yeah.
He said milk is fine, whatever she'll drink, and
Have you tried it with her cough? Have you tried a children's Mucinex on her? I swear by Mucinex.
I haven't tried it yet, but I'm gonna pick some up. I've got Mucinex for me, but
Yeah.
I haven't tried it for her yet. But I'll try it because that Mucinex is pretty good stuff.
It helps. It makes the cough easier.
It does, and you can tell by the way she's coughing that it's hurting now, like her belly hurts. So,
Baby.
but sweet diamond dreams, ladies. Thank y'all so much, said Laura. Thank you. That's cute. Diamond dreams. Glad you're feeling better. Good to see you again. Good night, everyone. All right. Well, thanks, guys. And if the Lord's willing and the creek don't rise, I'll see you on Teemaw tomorrow night.
Amen. Love y'all.
Love you
Thanks
guys.
for having me.
Bye
Bye.
now.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming. Bye,
Bye.
y'all.